Okay guys, today we'll discuss operators in Python. Before reading operators, what is coming in your mind? Okay, so let me discuss. So operators are symbols in Python. Okay, and that symbols are used to perform some action on data. What is action here? What is action? Action means activities or some operation that you are performing on data. Correct? So let me give some example and we'll see all these definitions. So suppose a plus b equal to 10. I am defining a plus b equal to 10. Correct? So what is a? Here a is operands. What is a and b here? A and b both are operands. What is plus? Plus is operators. What is equal to? Here equal to are used to assign some values in container, correct, or variables. Fine. What is 10? 10 is a value. So in this session we are discussing operators, correct, in Python. So operator is a symbols that are used to perform some action on data. What action we can perform? We can perform many operations. We'll see in this video as well. Okay. So what is action here? Action means that operations or that activities is called as action. So let us give some example. Let us take some example here. A plus b equal to 10. So a stands for operands. B is also stand for operands. Plus is a operators here, and equal to symbol is stand for assign some value. Correct? Or it's a assign some value in containers. Fine. Container means suppose it's like a variable. You just watch my previous videos. Your concept will be clear about the variables and containers. Okay. At 10 is a values. Fine. So before moving to other concepts, so let me define types of operators. Correct? Types of operators. So we'll discuss one by one. First we'll discuss arithmetic. First of all, we'll discuss arithmetic. Okay. Arithmetic operators. In arithmetic operators, we'll discuss this all. Let me show you. I have just in arithmetic operators, we'll see plus operator, addition, minus operator, that is called subtraction. In star operator means multiplication, division operator, floor division operator, and modulo division, and exponent operator or power operator we'll see first. Correct? So let us see plus operator in arithmetic. That is called addition operator. Second is subtraction. Fourth is multiplication operator. Fourth is division operator. Fourth is floor. Fifth is floor division. Correct? Floor division operator. Sixth is modulo division operator. Correct? Modulo division operator. Correct? So addition operator means it's a stand for plus symbol. Subtraction stand for minus. Okay. Multiplication, just put a star. Division, you just put this symbol, that is called forward symbol, and this is called double forward symbol for division, and modulo division symbol is just put, sorry guys, modulo division operators, just put percentage and percent. Correct? So addition operator, subtraction operator, multiplication, division, floor division, modulo division. Correct? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Floor division. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5, and 6. And power operators. And then it's called a power operator. Sorry, power operator. Okay. So power operators is called as exponent operator as well. Power operator. Yeah. Exponent operators. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one and I'll explain through examples. So let me define here some example. Go to Python projects. This is my project name. Okay. Go to modules. Sorry, go to this directory that I have created, my program. Right click, new Python file. Python file is a modules, right? So just create operator. We'll do operators and just enter it. Okay. My operators.py is a modules. Correct. So we'll see addition. So let me define a equal to 10 or a equal to 10 or b equal to 20. Correct. Sorry guys, a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. So first addition operator, a plus b. Let me copy this, paste. Okay, a minus b, a into b then A division B, A float division B, A ampersand B, and A repeating operators B. Okay, so let's see the output of this. Okay, so you can see this output. A plus B is 30. Okay, A minus B is giving minus 10. Correct? A into B 200. Okay, A division B 0.5, A float division B giving 0.5, 0. Okay, and A modulo B giving 10, and A into A operators, A repeating operators B giving this value. Correct? Fine. So in this case, what we have discussed, everybody know A plus B is 30, A minus B minus 10 because 20 is greater, right? Let's say it's giving in minus. A into B is giving 200, correct? But these are very important. This one and this float division and this modulo. Okay. So you just understood only here, if A modulo A division B, whenever we assign any integers value, whenever we assign any integers value, even if it is in A or even if it is in the B, any one value is integers, then value will be always floating values. The quotients will come, always will. Quotient. What is it? He returns. It returns quotient only. It returns quotient. Okay. Its quotient it returns in the form of float only. Even it is of integers, even it is a float, the values will always comes as floating values. So here 10 and 20s are integers. So still he returns floating values. The output is 0.5. You just remember this. He'll always return quotient. This division operator always return quotient, and that quotient always return in the floating point. Why it will return, I will see. I will teach. Even if you are taking float integers value, the output will be floating only. Okay. And float division operator will also return quotient only. Return quotient only. Return in quotient only, and the value will return float. Okay. If 8 is integers, it will return as floating point. Okay. The value will be as floating points. Okay. But if you are defining here some 10.5, so if you are defining 10.5, correct? If you are defining 10.5, so what is 10.5? 10.5 is a floating point. So if you are defining floating point, so the result will not be changed in the case of division operator. The result will not change in the case of division operator. He will give the same output as the integers. It means that it will give the same output as floating values. Previously I have defined integers, so this value has written as floating point. Now I have defined floating point values, so still he is giving floating values, correct? But in the case of floor division, it will give 0.5 because whenever you are defining, okay, whenever you are defining floating point, so it will give result as in the floating point, okay, fine. But if you are taking integers, so it will give the integers values as output, okay, integers value as output, okay. In case of int, it will give 0, as you can see here. But if you are defining any integers value 10.5, if we take float, then sorry guys, in the case of n it will give 0 because it is a floor division operator, okay, so it's giving 0. If you take floating point as a value, so it will give the floating point values out as a output. So you just try to run it. You can see 30.5 is a plus minus a into b 210, a by b is giving 210, correct? Output is a by b, means I am just comparing with a by b, means this floating point. So what is the output? 210, correct? Sorry, 210.0. Okay. In the case of floating point, it will return floating only. Okay. But even if it is in the case of floating point, the value will be changed. You will give as floating only. Okay. If I define integers value, in the case of float division, it will give the integers value only, as we seen. But if you define floating values, it will give floating values only. This is the like criteria that we have to know that. Okay. What is printAV? It is giving 0.0. Okay, and the output will be 10.5, as you can see in the screen. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, a 6 7 10.5. 10 point. Okay. So you just see the output, guys. Don't see like whatever the explanation I have given, it is correct. So you just see the output. Okay. It is returning what we discussed. Okay. A into B means like you are just doing like this. You are just writing this 10.5 into means whatever the value it is defining till into the multiplication of the previous value means A value, and you will get the output. Okay. Means you have to define 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 till 20 times. Okay. Fine. Okay. So you will get the output. It is in the integers, so that's why you are getting the integers value here as an output. Okay. Fine. So now we can discuss. So in the case, suppose I am taking one value. I have given example by taking integers. Now I am taking one examples as a string. A equal to welcome and B equal to Python. Okay. B equal to Python. So in this case, what would be the output? A equal to welcome and B equal to. So if I print A plus B and print A into or else B into 10. Let's see. Let me comment this. Okay. Let me comment this. Let me execute. So welcome Python. I discuss in a string plus treated as a concatenation operator. Okay. So that's why it is giving us same values. Whatever the you have given in the values are A or B, it is same, it is giving in the output. Here we can see what is the B value. The B value is Python. So the B value will be assigning as Python, and Python will be treating 10 times. Okay. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 10 times it is printed because B into 10 means the 10 times the value will be get printed. Correct. This multiplication operator is called a repetition. REPTIO string. If you are applying on the string, that is called the repetition string. Okay. This is called a repetition string. Let me copy this and put in the notepad as example. Okay. Okay. So now we'll see equality operator. Equality operator always gives true or false. What is true or false? True or false is called a Boolean value. True or false is called a Boolean value. True or false is called a Boolean value. Correct? So the value of true is 1 and the value of false is 0. Correct? So in equality operator, there is equal to equal to. So what is equal to equal to? Operators are used to compare. This is equality operator. Let me write it out. Equality. Sorry, this is equal operator. Equal operator. And it is used to comparing the content. Comparing the content. What is not equal to operator? It's a not equal to or not equal to operator. Okay. So we'll see some example. Let us suppose A equal to 10, B equal to 20, print A equal to B, print A not equal to B, print. Okay. So as we are studying here, equality operator always give true or false. In the case of Boolean value, what is Boolean value? The Boolean value is true or false. Correct. So what is the value of true? True always returns 1 and false always return 0. So equal to sign means equal operator, and not equal to means the not equal to operators symbol is this one. Okay, which I have highlighted. So example 1, I am defining some value in variable A. What is equal to here? As I discussed, equal to are used to define some values inside some variables or some containers. Correct? So here I have defined equal to only. If I am defining 1 equal to, then this is called a equality operator. But here I don't need to define equality operator. I need to only 1 equal to. Correct? Because I am assigning some value in the variable. Okay. Second example. A equal to true and B equal to false. I am printing the value of A and printing the value of B. So let me copy this program and go to the pie chart. Here, just comment all, paste it here, execute, run it. You can see it is false. How it is false? What is the value of A? The value of A is 10. So 10 equal to what is the value of B? 20. So is 10 equal to 20? No. Right? No. Correct? It's not equal. 10 or 20 is not equal. So if it is no, means it will return false. so that you can see on the screen as false. If a value is 10 not equal to 20, see, in this case there are two operators, right? Not equal to. See, if only one statement fulfill and if it is correct, so it will be treated as a true. If one statement is correct, we will consider as a true. So in this case, 10 not equal to 20. 10 not equal to 20? Yes, it is not equal to 20. Yes. If yes means true. Correct. Fine. Let me comment. Let me copy the second example. What is the value of A equal to true and B equal to true? Let me explain here first of you. Print A. What is the value of true? Is 1, correct? Means is printing 1, correct? And what is the value of B? B means is taking as input as false. What is the value of false? Is 0. So the output will comes 1 and 0. Let me run. You can see it is printing as true and false. Means that the true value is 1 and false value is 0. So same I have written true. The output is true and value of true is 1. And what is the value of false is 0 and the output is false of B. So here output comes false. Correct? Fine. So going to the, we have seen the examples. Okay, we have seen the examples. So let me discuss relational operators. Relational operator. Okay, what is relational operators? Relational operator also return Boolean value, and that Boolean value is always returns true or false. Okay, so in relational operator, there is equal to symbol, greater than symbol, greater than, okay, and greater than, equal to, greater than, equal to, less than, and less than equal to, okay, correct, less than equal to. So let me give some examples for you. Let me take the previous, or let me define here, okay, some value. Let me comment this, okay, okay, So I am taking A equal to 10, B equal to 20, and I am printing relational operator. So what is relational operator? A greater than B. Print A less than or A greater than equal to B. Whatever the statement we seen, I am just explaining through examples. Print A less than B. Print A less than equal to B. Okay. See, let me run this. What output is coming? A greater than B. Let me explain. A greater than B. What is the value of A? 10. Greater than 20. Is 10 greater than 20? No. If no, means it will return as false. Correct? Okay. If what is value of A? A value is 10. A greater than equal to 20. Is A greater than? Just split this operator. A greater than 20? No. See, if one statement will fulfill the requirement, it means if it is true, if one statement is true, this will give as true only. If one statement is fulfilled as false, then the output will be as treated as a false. Okay. So just compare first 10 greater than 20. No. So if it is no, it means that false. Because first statement is saying if one statement is fulfill the requirement and if it is coming as true or false, suppose if it is coming as true, then the statement will be treated as true. If the first statement is false, then we will treat it as a false. And if the first statement is true, then we will treat as a true only. So I will check here. I am checking here. 10 greater than 20. No, it means that false. And second statement also signify 10 greater than equal to 20. No, it means that sure it is a false. Okay. Okay. A less than B. 10 less than B. Yes, 10 less than B means it will return true. Okay. Where is comment? Okay. 10 less than 20 means true. A less than equal to 20. 10 less than equal to 20. So is 10 less than equal to 20? So just compare the first statement. 10 less than 20. Yes, it is less than 20. 10 is less than 20. So if the first statement is saying is less than 20, it means that it is true. So we can simply write true. No need to check equal to. But here it is the combination, so we can check less than equal to. Correct? Is less than equal to 10. Yes, it's a less than. So it is true. One statement is true, then it is true. So this statement, first statement is saying that 10 less than 20. Means 10 always less than 20 means it is true always. Correct? So that's why you are getting value as true. Okay? I will explain. I am taking one example as a string a equal to welcome, a equal to welcome, b equal to Python. Okay, welcome Python, or else I will write welcome to Python. Okay, welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. Correct? Here I am printing print a and print b. Okay, and here I am also using relational operator a less than b and print a less than equal to b, print a less than equal to b, a less than equal to b, sorry, a less than b, and print a less than equal to b. Okay, so let me comment the previous program. Okay, so I am defining, before I took integers value, so it was easy to compare, right? So it is greater or it is smaller, but it is a string value. So how you can compare it? How you can compare it? It is a greater than or smaller than. So I hope everybody know ASCII values of A to Z, right? What is the ASCII value of ASCII values? You can see. You can see the ASCII values, what I have written in the code. See, if the program is coming in the as a string, so you have to consider the first character of the string. What is the first character of the string? Is W. And what is the first character of B? Is P, right? In first character, W is coming, and here in the second, it is P is coming. You have to just see the first character of both string. Here W and P, correct? What is the ASCII value of W? What is ASCII value of W? What is ASCII value of W? You just go and see decimal here 87, right? You can see here 87. It is coming as 87, right? So you just put 87. What is the ASCII value? ASCII value of B is P. ASCII value of P, right? ASCII value of P because it's the first character of this string. So where is P? It's a 80, right? So 80. So here, what will be the output? The output will be printing as a welcome to, and what will be the output of B? Python. Okay, Python. But in this case, how it will compare? You will compare with the ASCII value. 87 is 87 greater than 80. 87 is greater than 80. Yes. Then it will give value as true. Correct. If yes, then it will give value as true. Let me copy this. Comment it. Comment this. Paste this. A greater than equal to 80. A greater than 87 is greater than equal to 80. If yes, then true. Correct? A, what is the value of A? The value of A is 87. Is 87 less than 80? Yes. 87 is not less than 80, right? 87 is greater than. No. If no means it false. $87 less than equal to 80. 87 is less than or equal to 80? No. So if it is no, means false. Just execute this and you will see the output. You can see the first output is coming welcome to. Same I have written here, welcome to. Correct? Second is Python and A greater than B. What is coming? True. Same I have written as true. So it is output is coming true. So A less than equal to B. What is the output? Coming true. Same I have written as true. What is A less than B? What is output? Is coming as false. Same I have written as false. What is output? Last output A less than equal to B. Output is coming as false. So I have written output as false. Okay. It means that the statement is correct. Whatever the statement I have explained, it is correct as practically we have seen. Correct. But it might be asked one question. Sir, I don't know ASCII value. It's very tough to remember for me. Correct? Okay. So I will just give one trick. Okay. A to Z. A to Z is a alphabetical order, right? It's alphabet. Correct. So if A is coming first, if suppose in this case, what is W and P is a character of the string, right? So in this alphabet, in alphabet A to Z, we have a 26 letter, right? In 26 letters, W will be there and P will be also there. E will be there, Y will be there, L will be there, T will be there, means then all these statements will be there in that 26 letter, correct? Fine. So you can see that in the first letter of this string, W is coming, and in the second string, P is coming. So what you have to see, what you have to remember, whatever the statement, whatever the like character, you have to see only the first character, W. Okay. So those characters are coming later. Those characters are coming later. You just keep as a higher precedence. So in the case of W is W, and second is P, right? Let me explain here. So W, right? And best I will explain here itself. W and P. So which one comes before? P is coming before W, correct? So P is coming before W, and W is coming after P. So which is coming before, which is coming first? Means coming first, right? First, so treat as second. You treat as a second, means it's greater value. Just it's my trick, okay? And this one, W is coming after P, okay? Sorry guys, not in first, means it's greater. Second, I will just explain in the simple. It's coming before W means is coming first, okay? So if it is coming first, okay? If it is coming first, so treat as second, means lower value, means lower value. And if it is coming second, right? Because first P comes, then after W comes, right? So here W is coming after P, means the W is coming after P, right? W is coming after P. Correct, I already written. Means it is coming last. Means it is coming in the second position. Correct. Let me write coming here position. Okay. So means second value. So which one comes second? So treat as a first value. If it is coming as second, treat as first position or greater. So W you have to consider as a greater, means W is coming last, so you just keep at the first point. W is greater and P is smaller. Okay, always. So here A greater than B. What is A? A is W. So W always comes after P. So what I said, those which comes later, you consider it is a greater. You have to consider that value is a that character is a greater value. So what is coming first? A. So W is greater. So W greater than P. Yes, it is true. So what is A here? W greater than equal to P. Yes, because W always comes. Those who comes later of the character, you treat as in the first position and calculate this operation as well. Okay. So suppose in this case, suppose this is a string. So if the first string is same, suppose here W is there, and second character if W is also there, in that case what we'll do? Proceed for the second position, second character, compare E and Y. So Y comes later after E, because E always comes first in alphabet and Y comes after that, right? So which comes after that, we just treat as a greater and E is a smaller. Okay. So if you don't know ASCII value, so do it like this one. Okay? If both are same, again same, second position character are same, E and here again E, then you jump to the third position of the character. Okay. Like that you have to perform this operator. Okay. So some points are there. What is chaining? What is chaining? Chaining is also applicable. Chaining is also applicable. Suppose I am just typing print 10 equal to 10 equal to 10 equal to 40 or 10 equal to 10 equal to 70, right? So what will be the statement? What will be the output? It will be false, right? Let me just do comment, run it. Okay. Why it is giving false? Why it is giving false? Because I have not taken A equal to 10, B equal to 70, right? Just I have put it. So that's why it is giving expression cannot connect assignment. Perhaps you want, right? That's why. Okay. So in this case, I will just explain if one statement is false. If one statement is false, then whole statement will be false. So you can see 10 equal to 10. Yes, it is equal to 10. It is true. So 10 equal to 10. Yes, it is true. But 10 equal to not 7. So it is false. If one statement is false, then whole statement will be false. If one statement is false, it means that the whole statement is false. Okay. So in the next video, we will study logical operator. Okay. Logical operator we will study and or not. Fine. Thanks guys.